Hi guys, welcome back. Well, in this video, I would like to provide you deep reinforcement learning, which is going to be implemented based on deep Q-learning policy. Alright, so it's going to predict a state and value with a supervised neural network. So as a result, we will be uh, the problem of card poll, which is going to provide us as a result in the simulation mode. So it's trying to cardboard is trying to make a balance, moving to left or right hand side in order to keep a balance and not to allow that stick to be fallen down on the right or either in the right left hand side. So basically this cardboard problem is nothing but in order to balance, in order to make your let's say mechanism or let's say your stuff or card which is black is highlighted in the black color, is in order to make this stick which is attached on it to make it in a straight direction and not to allow it to fall down on the left or either in the right hand side by moving itself to left and right hand side. Well, actually I've implemented based on Python programming language. I've implemented with a class in more detail how it's going to work. So we are going to use here TensorFlow Keras, and you are going to find all the libraries dependencies and you are going to implement by yourself. So in a case of doubts or questions, you can post on the question answering section. All the details are really broadly is described in a code sections with either with commented part or either with a diagram flow. So you can find the diagram as well as a start, initialize environment. So basically our model will start and start to initialize environments, parameters and networks. Episode loop is entering, so we have creating 400 episodes. So in each episode we have to reset our environment. Well, if you are not familiar with the environment, you have to go and to write GYM library, okay, GYM documentation. GYM documentation, which is famous documentation for deep reinforcement learning in order to make simulation in your case. Now you can move to GYM documentation. So here there are various kind of examples in order to make your deep reinforcement learning either with a deep Q-learning policy or other kind of different kind of policies, because as you know there are various kind of policy based deep reinforcement learning algorithms. So in our case actually we will be forwarding and developing the deeper Q-learning, which is nothing but concatenating two part target network and our online network and providing a supervised model to learn, providing the output of supervised model, which is in fact predicts, and it's making first supervised model has to make a prediction, then that prediction will be approximated by deep reinforcement learning by either Q network or target network. So please, you will be focusing on the code and which is broadly commented and described in more detail. So I also provide you train card here, which is going to provide 400 episodes. So approximately it takes 1 day to make training on your training in your model. All right, so as in the case that model will be saved in a train model temporary, then in the simulation mode you have to simulate, you have to run the simulate train model, then in your card poll in the RGB array format. So that video will be saved in a actual stored video directory. So it will take also like a half day to make. It depends on how you are setting video lengths. In my case I put it 200. You could also set 100 or 50, so it will make shorter than expected. No, as in the case of model will be downloaded here in a way of Keras, no, because model will be saved in a H5 format, which is the model is trained on based on supervised either and Q policy networks. All right. Well, I hope all is clear. So you could find all these materials on my GitHub profile. Thanks for watching.